So good morning, all of you. So you could see here, today we are going to go with the line drawing algorithms as I discussed in the last week. So these are all the major important algorithms that you are going to face in the examination. So especially this part, you will have two questions, as you know. So definitely there is no mix with the questions. So there will not be any sort of mix of the questions from these concepts. Circle generation algorithm, either this could be one question in the part, another part, and or else a DD algorithm with the algorithm or the derivation. Okay, this is the concept that you need to understand. So mm, we have to start with the rasterization today. So I'll just brief up for 5 minutes what is the rasterization. Once we understand the rasterization, we'll go with the line drawing once again, because got few messages that few people have not understood the concept of the line drawing last class what I had explained. So I just want to go slowly because there is no hurry, because this is an lab program. This line drawing Bresenhams is a uh, lab program. So we have two uh, uh, line drawing algorithms. One is a digital differential analyzer. So it's very simple concept based on the slope of the line. Today we'll briefly see that and we'll solve a problem on this fastly. And immediately I may start Bresenham's the theoretical part, so that the derivation that tomorrow 8:25 class I'll go in brief. Okay. So and continuation is a Bresenham. This week anyway we are going to complete this unit, and we are going to see. Right, let us go to the concept of rasterization. Once again I say we start with the concept of rasterization, line drawing. This is the concept being left out, and last class coordinate system was being covered. Okay, and you could see the lab as we are going to start lab this week or the next week. So probably with all the installations being finished from your side, uh, we have the first program, though I'll start with the uh, you know Sierpinski gasket. uh, you have this program. See, uh, screen is visible. Implements Bresenham's line drawing algorithm for all types of slopes. So this is your first program. So this covers the concepts of DD algorithm. Right, now coming to the line drawing algorithm. So what is rasterization? So what is rasterization is one of the concepts of computer graphics. Okay, uh, rasterization is one of the concept of computer graphics, wherein you so let all the people join before I start. Okay, fine. What is rasterization? It is basically fundamental computer graphic functions. So it is a function. As you said, what is that function? It is one of the function either to plot a pixel or to identify the positions of the pixels. So that is a concept of rasterization. For example, we have a line. So we have many pixels in between the x and y axis. Similarly, we have a circle. So this is also identification of a pixel only. Pixel in between certain scan lines. Okay, so this is also a pixel in between the scan lines. So I told you once, so how exactly the concepts of rasterization works or a scan line works. So if this is my shape, so I have several scan lines. So we need to identify which scan lines have to be highlighted. So when I say which scan has to be highlighted, so I may highlight this scan line in between these two edges, left edge, right edge. So this is a concept of rasterization. So where we use you know uh, the concept to highlight the pixel, and we use a concept to uh, identify the in between pixels. Okay, fine. Rasterization operation, drawing line on the screen. manipulating the bit pixels, copying, scaling, rotating, animations could be done, drawing a GL polygon. Okay, so finally, so as it is difficult to plan at the time, so I'll go with the line drawing algorithm. What is line drawing algorithm? It is simply algorithm to draw using slope of the line, right? So we have one of the algorithm called DDA, differential analyzer. So I request not to give the attendance. I just tell you the time. Okay, so in fact few people are giving the attendance not during the initially session, so that is not being recorded because I would not have started the recording. So it is a request, I cannot force, right? And I request you to give some seriousness regarding these concepts, so you find it uh, easy. And one more thing, since the all are here into the class, see there are two ways or three ways of studying this algorithm. One way, very simple, in general I am going to tell you what is this concepts of DDA. First is try to understand the concept and analyze it, right? If you could see the book, what you could see in the book, all of you could see in the screen, I have enlarged the screen. Simply he'll give the slope of the line, calculation of the B, delta Y, delta X. So if you write this also, you'll get a point in the example, but there is no logic in understanding. For example, DDA, you could see equation 6, equation 7, equation 8, 9. That's it for the concept. So, and continuing, if you could see Bresenham line algorithm, simply will explain in 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So maybe if you could by heart, you find it easy, but that may not be a solution always. So logically, if you understand, you find it easy. So that is what the suggestion from my side, right? Line drawing algorithm. So what is the line drawing algorithm? We need to identify the pixels in between X, Y, and X and Y end. Imagine we have X naught, Y naught, and X and Y end. You need to identify the pixels, and a few concepts of rounding functions may be required, right? Rounding functions may be required. So round the pixels usually using the slope of the line, and based on the slope less than equals to 1, greater than equals to 1. So now you could see what is the line drawing algorithm. Here is a pixel. So the pixel has a the coordinate system between 3 and 2, and we have one more coordinate system in between 9 and 6. You need to draw the pixels. So ultimately the you feel as if like it is a line being drawn, but you need to identify whether this pixel, the box that you could see, the square box, so which which box has to be highlighted so that a continuous line could be drawn in between these two pixels. So this is by using a DD algorithm, that is a line drawing algorithm, so which uses the slope of the line concept. That is in the case of DDA. Whereas in the case of Bresenham lines, we have some decision parameter to identify the nearby pixel, which intermediate pixels to turn on, whether this or this. You can see maybe this or this. So you could see here, if you could see here, intermediate pixels. Some pixels are being identified based on some calculations of DDA, right? Now, coming to the problem. So we have line drawing algorithm. In between x0, y0, x1, y1, we need to identify the pixel. This could be done using slope of the line. What is slope of the line? Slope of the line is something like, slope of the line is to identify x end minus x naught, y end minus y naught. Here y1 minus y naught, x1 minus x naught. So y equals to mx plus b. What is b? B is a intercept. B intercept is a slope. M is a slope and b is a intercept, the intersection of. So b could be calculated by y naught minus m x naught. That is at the initial position, right? So this is one concept. So we have ax, ay, bx, vy. Just for your understanding, I'm trying to tell you how do you calculate the slope. So by minus ay matlab, and bx minus ax. So that is being calculated, and you calculate the slope. The slope of the line is less than 1 in this case, right? So based on the slope of line, less than 1. So before I go to the DD algorithm, so a few other concepts that I explained it here. So slope of the line, you calculate the value of B also, you calculate the value of B also. What is M? M is nothing but Y, change in the uh, delta X and delta Y. So what is delta x or delta y? Delta y, as see here from this equation, what is delta y? Numerator is a delta y, so delta y equals to m multiplied by delta x. This is delta x. So the equation majorly it is being derived, this is being needed. What is delta y? Always it is m multiplied by slope of the line multiplied the change in the x coordinates. Similarly, so if I tell you to give a formula for change in the variation if x, so that is here delta x equals to, right? So if you take here, this delta x is nothing but, so it is in denominator. When you keep here certain calculations, delta x multiplied by m equals to delta y, and so delta x equals to delta y by delta m. This is being derived from here. So remember, what is y and minus y what? It is delta y, change in the y coordinate system, and x and minus x and is change in the s coordinate system. Fine. So from all this derivation, finally, what we are going to come to the conclusion, before we enter into the DDA, digital differential analyzer, if the slope of the line is 1, always we need to increment x in unit interval set proportional to small horizontal deflection, right? Whereas y has to be calculated, and we use some sort of calculations to determine the y. Similarly, when the slope of the line is greater than 1, we set proportional to small vertical deflection. Vertical deflection means small proportion means we use unit interval for y increment. For example, what is the value of y? What is the value of y in the case of slope of the line equals to 1? Next interval is y will be plus 1. Every interval we do increment a unit interval, whereas every, in the case of slope of the line less than 1, we do increment x in unit interval. In the case when the slope of the line is exactly equals to 1, we do treat delta x equals to delta y, that is we do increment both horizontal vertical deflections, right? It depends on the type of a line that we'll see in further in the PPT, right? So what is DDA? So DDA uses slope of the line, and it has got 3 cases based on the slope of the line. You could see it is a scan conversion line algorithm based on the calculations of delta y and delta x. What is delta y, delta x? So that this you have calculated. This is delta y and this is delta x. This is being derived from slope of the line, right? So now you could see here digital differential analyzer. It is a line drawing algorithm. Okay, this is a line drawing algorithm that is being shown to you. So we have x0, y0, x1, y1. You need to find the slope of the line, that is y1 minus y0 divided by x1 minus. If the slope of the line is whether it is less than 1, it is greater than 1, equals to 1. So we have a case step in 1, that is slope of the line is less than 1. Increment x in unit interval and compute the value for y and round it up. You have a round function that is seal and floor. Let us see problem wise. Similarly, case B, y is incremented, y incremented in unit interval in the case slope of the line is greater than equals to 1. And you have to compute and use the round function to calculate the intercept of y, not x, right? So DD algorithm. So once again, I just show you this. When the slope of the line less than 1, we do increment x in the, this is subscript, remember xk plus 1 equals to xk plus 1. Increment it in unit interval. Then how do you calculate yk plus 1? Yk plus 1 based on the slope of the line, we have yk plus 1 minus divided by, that is delta y by delta x, no? So what is xk plus 1? Xk plus 1 will be xk plus 1. So xk plus 1 minus xk goes. Is it or not? I hope all are understanding. So when I turn this xk plus 1 equals to xk plus 1, so xk goes and we left with 1. So numerator is yk plus 1 minus yk, denominator is 1. So when it becomes this, the slope of the line is m. So this is what, and from here, what is yk plus 1? That is subscript. Yk plus 1 will be yk plus m. This is the main formula to calculate yk plus 1 in the case slope of the line is m less than 1, and just increment the x in unit interval. Similarly, when you have a concept of slope of the line greater than 1, what you are going to do? Let us see. The slope of the line is greater than 1. We do increment y in unit interval. Okay, yk plus 1 subscript will be yk plus 1. And how do you calculate sk? You do calculate xk based on slope of the line, m equals to yk. Same formula, but what do you input this? Yk plus 1 here, yk plus 1. See, slope of the line I just added here, yk plus 1 minus yk, already directly being given here in the subscript. So yk goes, right? Is it or not? 1 divided by xk plus 1 minus xk. So we have m divide. So m divided by xk plus 1 equals to 1, right? Then how do you calculate xk plus 1? Xk plus 1 will be 1 by m plus xk. So this will the formula to calculate xk plus 1 in the case of slope of the line is greater than 1, right? Then what else you do? Here, after calculating yk plus 1, you have to use Ceil function or round function. Okay, so how do you calculate that? If m equals to 1, both x and y increments in unit interval. Clear? So try to understand, all of you. So this is what I can go again with the Bresenham's. Today I'll see the algorithm with the problem of DDA, because it is quite easy since it is online. I don't know what you people are going to understand on another side, as there it concerns a lot of derivations. And if you could take a pen and paper to derive this, you find it easy. How did you got xk plus equal to 1 by 1 plus xk? So simply solving this is subscript, this is yk plus 1, adding yk plus 1 over here, yk goes. So you have 1 divided by xk plus 1 minus x equals to m. So deriving it for, say, on the m into x, again 1, deriving for xk plus 1 becomes this. So solving this, always first I always find the slope of the line for a problem, right? So, and also you have a rounding function to calculate this. So this is in the case of slope of the line is less than 1, greater than or equals to 1. Okay, so we have a algorithm. So before I go to the algorithm, see here, so this is an algorithm. So same thing has been given. First calculate the slope. For the case DDA less than 1, what happens? X naught, y naught, eliminate x and round y. That is, eliminate pixel means x will be the x naught plus 1, y will be equals to y naught plus, what is that? Y naught will be the y naught plus yk plus m, right? Yk plus m. And similarly, you have to round this function y. Again, calculate the slope of the line on the new intercept. If the slope of the line is less than or less than 1, again increment in unit interval, calculate the same, right? So as it proceeds, okay. So here DDL algorithm, when line is greater than 1, see the line, how does it looks? Here the slope falls 0. So in this case, we just simply increment the y-intercept, whereas we do calculate the x-intercept by xk plus 1 by m, xk plus 1 by m. So every time you calculate the what? Slope of the line, to identify whether slope of the line is less than 1 or greater than 1. So coming to the algorithm. So here is the algorithm. What is the algorithm to identify? Remember this DDA algorithm. So what is DDA? Digital differential analyzer. So you have hash. You could use the few of the header files of this. First, what do you do? So you have int x naught, y naught, x and y, and this is the starting point, this is the ending point, right? What is dx? Change in the x intercept, x and minus x naught. What is dy? Y and minus y naught will be the change in the y intercepts. you need to compute number of steps, because how many pixels you will determine, that is the number of steps. Steps here represents how many pixels you need to identify in between x naught, y naught, x and y end. That is by using one of the for loop, that is you could see in the downside. I'll show you the for loop. K equals to 0, k less than equals to steps. That is till you, because I cannot go further after x end and y end. You have to stop when you find x and y end. Got it? When you find a pixel till x and y end, you need to stop. This is what. So we have increment. You have to either increment x increment, either increment y increment based on the slope of the line. So initializing x equal to x naught, y equal to y naught, because you need to, this is the starting point. Now we need to calculate the absolute value. If absolute value of dx is greater than absolute of dy, that is change in the x variation is greater than change in the y variation, which will you compute? You compute dx. Clear? Else, that is slope of the line is greater than 1 or slope of the line is less than 1. So in this case of dx, slope of the line is less than 1. Else slope of the line is greater than 1. What you will compute? What you will compute here? So this is the concept. If the absolute value of dx is greater than dy, which one will compute? If the absolute value of this is less than dy, so what will compute? This is a if conditional statement. Remember, this is a if conditional statement to understand the algorithm. Then what is the increment value? Yes, in x increment and y increment. So x increment is nothing but the, so this is a, what type of conversion it is? We are just converting explicitly. This is an explicit conversion. Remember, explicitly we are forcing the dx to convert it to a float divided by, because we are rounding the functions. Remember, we'll use round functions also here. All of you see here. Once you compute the value, once you solve the problem, understand float of dx divided by float of steps. Similarly, how do you compute y increment? That is change in the y increment will be calculated by dividing dy by the number of steps, float of steps. Then you will round the function, round of x and round of y. So if you don't understand, let us see here. Initially, the given problem is here. All of you, the problem is visible. X equals to 1, y equals to 1, x2 equals to 8 and 7. So we have to plot a line between 1, 1 and 8, 7. I'll share this PPT today, 1, 1 and 8, 7. So you have to calculate the slope of the line. How do you calculate the slope of the line? M equals to 7 minus 1 by 8 minus 1, 6 by 7, which is less than 1. When the slope of the line is less than 1, what happens? All of you see here, when the slope of the line is less than 1, you have to compute x in unit interval, and y you have to compute. So you have to calculate the y. You have to calculate y. What is y value? See here, y is calculated. How do you calculate y? X equal to x plus 1, y will be y1 plus 6 by 7. So y1 plus 6 by 7. What is the value of y1? So y1 is 7. Sorry, y1 is 1. So 1 plus 6 by 7. 1 plus 1 plus x is 1 plus 1. Y1 is okay 1 plus 5 by 7, that gives around 1.9. So 1.9 could be rounded. You use seal and floor functions. So when you have a, in this case 1.9 is a floor, you will round it to 2. So 2 is being implemented. So pixel plotted is 2 comma 2. Now again you calculate the slope of the line. Again you calculate the slope of the line. When you calculate the slope of the line, based on that value, you identify again the slope of the line is less than 1. So you increment x in unit interval. 2 plus 1 is 3. You calculate y1. Y1 is y1 plus, okay. Use this formula. Yk plus 1 by m. Yk plus m, the slope of the line. See here, Again, it is being calculated 2 by 6 by 7. This is slope of the line. Okay, slope of the line, that is x2 minus xm to y2 minus y1, that is being calculated. So based on this, we go on calculating the y value and we are going to round it. See, 2.9 is 3, 3.8 is, it is rounded to 4, 5.6 is rounded to 6, right? Like this, we reach 7, we do stop. The algorithm will stop exactly where x value has reached is 7. That is what we have implemented the algorithm. Okay, so basically the drawback of the DDA, digital differential analyzer, is rounding function. So we are going to round it, so we may not get the exactness with respect to the line, right? Once again, now coming to the algorithm, dx dy identified, absolute value of dx greater than dy, you will compute the steps of dx, that is increment. You have to do increment 1 of unit interval of x-axis and y have to be calculated computation. Similarly, in this case, reverse. So y has to be computed, x has to be incremented in unit interval. So what is x interval? Because so that x increment is float dx by float of steps. Similarly, y increment is float divided by float of steps. Then finally, when you find it, set pixel, you use a set pixel, round x, round y. So already the rounding function will work for x in one case, round it is being worked for 1.9 means 2, it will round it up. And till where you have to continue. So that is for, this is an algorithm, remember this is not a program. So till the end, for k equal to 0, k less than steps, you have to identify x increment and y increment and go on setting the pixel. This is for the initial iteration, set pixel, round x and round y. Again, you have to continue till you reach k less than steps, find x increment and y increment and set the pixel. So this algorithm continues till you identify the reach the x end. So this is what all about the DD algorithm. Okay, in much simpler, if you have not understood. Okay, so the problem has not been given, just we'll see whether any problem has been given in the book, right? This is Bresenham's. So the same algorithm, see here, no problem has been given, no issues. So if you could analyze this problem, you may understand. Step 1, x1 y1, it is 1 1 and 8 7 as x and, so you have to calculate slope of the line. Slope of the line 7 minus 1, 8 minus 1 is 6 by 7, it is less than 1. Okay, since it is as is less than 1, x is incremented and y has to be calculated. So what is x calculated in unit interval? X1 will be x1 plus 1 and y1 will be y1 plus m. y1 plus m. What is m? 6 by 7. So what is y1? y1 is 1. 1 plus 6 by 7. So, and we have to round it up. The point generated would be, right, 1 plus 1 is 2 and 1 plus, it is not 5 by 7, 6 by 7. Okay, hope all of you have followed it. So 0.9, 1.9, it is to be rounded to 2. So it has been rounded. See, it has been rounded. Again, you need to calculate the slope of the line with respect to the values, and you need to calculate if the slope of the line is less than 1, you have to increment x and you have to round it up the y value. So all of you just give the attendance in the chat session. So we left with the 10 minutes of the meeting. So what I'll do is I have one more problem. I'll just scan it and send it so that you understand that problem into the Google Classroom, so that you find it easy. And tomorrow morning sessions will go with the Bresenham's line drawing algorithm. If you are hearing to my voice, so all of you just remember, in the case of Bresenham's, there are 3 options. First option, try to understand mathematically and proceed. Second option, you try to understand, derive it. Third option, if you're not able to understand, please you have to remember the formulas at the most in order to populate it into algorithm or the program. So that is what that you can do it for my sake, or else it is difficult. And for examination, one algorithm is fixed, either DDA with algorithm, either Bresenham's with algorithm, or with the Bresenham's circle drawing algorithm. So what I would do is I'll populate one problem, so that, and also I'll upload the PPT today. So just go through the problem with the PPT here. So I feel this is a mistake. 1 plus 1 and y1 is 1 plus 5 by 7. So it is not 5 by 7, it is a 6 by 7. Okay. So let us see that. So based on the slope of the line, you go on calculating the x plot and y plot. So once again, I request those who have not given the attendance on the chat session, please give it to the chat session. So that we'll proceed with the discussions. So any doubts as of now understood? Any doubts? For DDA, I'm just asking you, have you understood DDA and the problem that I have shown you on DDA? Just using the rounding function. I need a reply from your side. So any doubts regarding the DDA algorithm? Yes. So you can note down one problem, all of you. First, you can note down a problem and you can solve it and show it on the tomorrow on the, maybe on the classroom you can send. You have a value x naught y naught, x naught y naught equals to, you can note down 0 comma 0, 0 comma 0 is 1 point, and the another endpoint x and y end is 4 comma 5. I need a pixels in between 0 0 4 5 using DDA. So just calculate it and you just convey. So before I start in the morning tomorrow, I'll just show this problem. You calculate the slope of the line. How do you calculate the slope of the line? 5 minus 0 and 4 minus 0. So that is 5 by 4. So 5 by 4 is greater than 1. Slope of the line is greater than 1 in this case. So what do you do? In the case of slope of the line greater than 1, you increment the y-intercept. So first line will be, the y will increment by unit interval. In the case of y-intercept, x has to be calculated. X, how do you calculate? X equals to xk plus 1 by m, right? So what is xk plus 1 by m? It is 1 by m is 4 by 5. Okay, 1 by m is 4 by 5. So what is xk? 0 plus 4 by 5, it will be 0.8. So 0.8, all of you, I need an answer for this tomorrow. 0.8 comma 1. So what you'll do, you'll round it to 1. Again, you calculate the slope of the line like that. I just need an answer for this. I hope all of you have understood. No response from the chat session. I just asked you, have you understood the problem? No response. If no response means I can go easily and my job becomes easy.